Wait.
Tino Cucino Radio.
Tino Cucino Radio.
I like the energy. It just makes you feel good.
It makes me really happy.
I can relate to it. I don't know.
Woo! What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Glad to be here. Just taking it around the room. Serena, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling wonderful. I didn't have time to get my coffee, though, so I'm a little tired.
Oh, it's all good. We'll get through it.
That's Cap. You have a coffee sitting right next to
I
you.
had to get it from the fridge, not here.
Okay.
Yeah, like house coffee or work coffee is so different from Starbucks.
Yes,
It is.
very much so.
Nicasio, you good today?
I feel good. I got my coffee. I actually woke up early so I can get my coffee, and that's how I.
Is that a shot at Serena for not being
That's what
prepared?
it sounds like.
But I got here before you.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but
The beef is crazy right now, right?
It is. I got a
Taylor
coffee.
Swift has the diss to Kim Kardashian. Chris Brown and Quavo got their beef. Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, Rick Ross going on.
not Kendrick.
There's a lot of ish going on right
Yeah,
now. Is
I just-
everyone good?
I just don't like to be the victim. Like, I don't like to play the victim. So if I did something wrong, I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, I didn't wake up on time.
That's not
my
true.
fault.
You've never admitted to your
I
own
always do.
shortcomings.
I never-
And there's a lot.
I never blame anybody.
But I got to work on time. I just
Actually,
didn't.
none of you got to work on time. I was 2 cups of coffee in before any of you guys showed up.
Matt, you're the producer. Supposed to be here an hour
Yeah,
before.
I know.
An hour after. Listen, we kick things off with listener therapy. We try to help you out with whatever you got going on in your life. Serena has today's DM, and we'll read it next. It is Tino Cucino Radio. We're here, baby. Let's go. Insecurities can hurt a relationship, without a doubt. And we have a listener by the name of Priscilla in that situation now. It's time for some listener therapy, man. Tino Cucino Radio. Serena has the DM that Priscilla sent.
I got with my boyfriend 2 months ago and things have been good. I was always his crush, and I'm not gonna lie, after months of flirting with me, I ended up falling for him. The problem is he's super insecure and doesn't think he's good enough for me. He always thinks I'm flirting with people and that everyone is out to hook up with me. How do I let him know that he's good and that he has nothing to worry about? Because honestly, this is a turnoff and might drive me away. I want a confident man.
I mean, why didn't you help him build that confidence? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what his traumas and triggers were before. It's only 2 months. So I never understand why. Not every guy's going to come in and just save the day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to help him. Like, each person has to know how to love each other. It's not just about you receiving the love.
Huh.
If it's just that, then I feel like it's something that could be worked on. But if it's like, oh, he thinks that you're flirting with everybody and he's trying to tell you, you know, like, oh, I don't want you wearing this, or, you know, you can't hang out with that person, then I think those are some red flags that maybe you should
Like
reconsider.
controlling?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's people you don't like your husband hanging out with.
That's true.
Only one.
Oh,
Nicasio?
But there's one.
There's always one.
Nicasio, thoughts?
I don't know how to feel about the situation because I get where he's coming from. Because if she's a 10 and she's always talking to people, yeah, like I'm always gonna think that people are hitting on you, and it just takes one. Like you guys said, it takes one. It takes one to grab her and take her away from you.
But you being insecure is not going to help.
That's going to ensure
I
that
mean, but
happens.
if the guy doesn't have like, you know, a perfect body, a perfect face, like, you know, like if he's not perfect, then of course everyone's gonna be insecure.
So Deja is on the line, and she wants to share her thoughts. So we'll talk to her next. Our Tino Cucino Radio listener Priscilla reached out, feeling a little awkward, I guess, a little thrown off because her boyfriend of 2 months is just very insecure and always jealous, and it's a big turn off for her. So she's thinking about just calling it quits. Deja's on the line with an opinion. Go ahead.
I think this young lady needs to have a conversation with her boyfriend to share how his actions makes her feel, and also to understand his past relationships. And this can happen maybe over a dinner or just while they're hanging out. But this conversation definitely needs to happen for 2 reasons. One, she needs to understand where this jealousy is coming from, and 2, to determine whether he has some red flags that maybe she should avoid. Because it would take some time to establish trust between these 2 people, and there's no guarantee that the boyfriend will actually change. So she should really evaluate the situation before deciding to move forward. You can't change someone's confidence. That's something that person has to do themselves.
Yeah, and I agree on the whole having the conversation, because when I first got with my husband, I felt like he was jealous. And I was like, you know, I appreciate that you think everyone's trying to get me, but that is not the case.
I got a dime. I'm trying to keep her.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Coming up next.
Tino Cucino Radio.
Let's talk celebrity gossip, man. There's always a lot. We call it tea time. It is coming up next, and today we're talking about what?
Kim Kardashian is going to produce a new Netflix series, and Ryan Garcia made a whole lot of money after he bet on himself.
I thought it was illegal, but it's not. We're going to talk about it next. A throuple. Is everyone in the room familiar with what it is?
Matt's not.
I believe
You listening
so.
right now. Are you familiar?
Let's explain.
It's Tino Cucino Radio, and according to People Magazine, a throuple is a non-monogamous relationship that has 3 partners who often live together. And this love expert says that thruples are often in committed relationships with each other and do not have other additional romantic or sexual relationships. So you're, I guess, quote unquote, loyal, but to the 3 of you and not just 2 people. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
So it says highlighting whether or not a throuple is right for certain individuals. There's a bunch of, factors to it. Getting 3 people who align enough to live together with deep intimacy is not simple. However, if you're willing to live with 2 people and have the skills to work through the complexity, it could be a good choice. One reason is that 2 incomes are not enough in a lot of places throughout the country. So a lot of people find that 3 people coming together kind of helps you live a little easier.
Sure, let's blame it on that.
It says another reason that you might want to consider this in your life is because people have lots of complicated desires and needs and are real enough to basically understand that one person cannot fulfill all of your desires and needs, but with the help of another, that's more realistic.
I feel like when the whole throuple thing happens, it's kind of like when you've been through it all already. Like when you've been through the...
You've been through the ringer?
Yes, like you, Matt. So like your next step is a throuple because you've gone through the, all the stuff. Like, yes, exactly.
But man, it's hard enough to get along with one person. You imagine 3 people getting along?
But like what Tina said, each person's fulfilling your needs. So like, you can't run away from that. You got it
Serina,
all.
you said before, things can get really tough because your husband works a lot, then you work a lot, and it's tough to find balance. Would you consider maybe,
No.
10 years down the line adding someone else in?
No, because it just sounds to me disgusting. Like this is not for me. So I feel like I'm too jealous. Like I would want my husband's full attention on me, but then also like I know myself and I just want to be with one person. Like if I'm going to be intimate with somebody, like those feelings are going to be for that person.
But while your husband's at work and doing whatever, you have the other one, fulfilling your needs at home.
Like helping
No.
with the kid. It doesn't have to be sexual.
Yeah.
What if it's
No.
another guy? It's not always 2 women and a guy, right?
Oh, in your dreams, Matt. Okay, so hear me out. This might be kind of a little woke movement, but maybe some eyes will be open. Maybe there'll be some realization.
Oh, dang.
Or you're going to think I'm completely crazy. It's Tino Cochino Radio. This is Tino, and I feel like there's a lot of men that don't actually like women. Now, I'm not talking sexually. I'm talking in general. Nicasio's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, no, I was just...
Here's the thing. I feel like they're actually conditioned this way. So think about it. As kids, men are told, don't act like a girl. Don't cry. That's what girls do. And then as men, what is it? Don't be a pussy. They refer to women as bitches, and then they tell other men, don't act like a bitch, because it's a bad thing.
Right.
But then what do they love in the songs? Oh, I love bad bitches. That's my problem.
That's a great song.
Right? Okay, so now think about the men that refer to their partner as their old lady or their ball and chain. Why is your partner viewed as a negative? We're like, yeah, I would go out, but man, my ball and chain's keeping me. Why do you feel that they drag you down? You chose them. And so it's like, I guess I basically feel that not all, but a lot of men love what a woman can provide, but they don't necessarily respect her. Does that make any sense? Let all of that marinate for a second, and then I want to talk to the team, and I want to talk to you next. Okay, so I'm very curious to get everyone's opinion on this. It's Tino Cochino. We're inside Real Talk, and I was talking about the fact that I feel like not all men actually like women, not in a sexual way, but in life. And I feel like they're conditioned this way. I feel like it starts as kids, because you're told what? Don't act like a girl. Oh, don't cry. That's what girls do. Or as you grow up and you become a man, don't be a don't be a because those refer to women too, right?
And they're all negative, yeah.
Derogatory statements. And I don't know. I just, Serina,
true.
Thoughts?
I mean, women know this. Like, this isn't like a surprise for women. Like, we know that there's a lot of men, not all, but they don't necessarily respect women, just like the things that they say of like women should, it's like the idea that they have of women, where women have these like certain gender roles. I saw this thing on Instagram the other day where it's like, men want the traditional woman, but they are a modern man.
That's a great point. I mean, it goes back to what I was saying. Like, I feel like men want what women can provide. They want sex. They want you to take care of the house. They want you to,
look pretty,
take care of the kitchen and cook. But that's it. But then, yeah, like Serena said, they want to live this modern lifestyle and go out and do whatever. And then they refer to the woman as a negative and all these just weird expectations. I don't know. It's just, it's very interesting to me. Nicasio, thoughts?
I mean, I agree in a sense, like with what you're saying, but it's not like all these women are dating other women. They want a man too. So what does that make them? They want the person that doesn't respect them. So what does that make them?
But it depends who they choose, because I feel like I chose a husband that does respect me and does love me.
But I'm sure he's got probably some ways. Not every guy's perfect, and you're making your husband sound like a perfect guy, which
he's not a perfect guy, but he doesn't disrespect me.
He's perfect for Serena.
Well, that's the thing
I
too. And I feel
guess.
like a lot of people don't understand that. Like, you can be compatible with a ton of people, right? Like, think about it. You date a lot of people. You figure out what your thing is. But I think so many people get into relationships and they stay in the relationship because it's cool for now, but there's hope like, but maybe something better comes. You never know, maybe.
Like a different person, or that person's going to change and be better.
Exactly. It's like within a year, I feel like you know who someone is, right?
Yeah.
At least 2 years. You've got to know the ins and outs, probably, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you either going to respect them and be like, this is my partner and I love what they provide, or you just stay comfortable and you tolerate.
Right.
And that's what happens.
But why though? You don't have to do that. You're in control.
Yeah, but I feel like the woman's gonna stay regardless. Like, the guy can act however he wants. She's still gonna stay.
What woman are you talking about?
Women in general. And until you guys take a stand, you're always gonna make this point that Tino's saying valid.
Listen, I just posted a reel on our Instagram at Tino Cochino Radio. Go watch it and then jump into the comments and share your thoughts, man. We would love to hear from you. Are you smarter than Nicasio, Tino Cochino Radio? I believe we have Rich on the line, correct?
Yes.
Awesome, man. Nicasio's going to hit you with his question, bro. I'm wishing you luck, okay?
Okay.
As a child, what singer held the longest note ever on Star Search? Is it A, Beyonce, B, Usher, or C, Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Probably Carlton, right? I don't believe the other two were on Star Search.
I feel like nobody even knows what Star Search is anymore, so Nicasio asked a very topical question.
Back in 1985.
Okay, so it's not Carlton.
It's a good fact.
We have A or B.
Beyonce or Usher?
Okay, I'll say Usher.
Oh, he got it.
I thought it was Beyonce. Wow.
He got it.
That's crazy.
I can see Usher.
I didn't know this. This is crazy.
How's your day going, bro?
It's going better now, yes.
Positive vibes, man. Don't hang up. We'll get some info, cool?
Yes, thank you. That was a tough one.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
There is a groomsman that apparently gave the grossest wedding present ever. We will share it with you next. All right, let's keep it moving, baby. Tino Cochino Radio. Matt, what are we talking about?
There's a groomsman that gave the grossest wedding present ever.
Okay, I'm listening. Serena, what was it?
So it was toenail clippings of the groom. So he left a note, and basically he said that your husband was the grossest guy he knew in college and would always leave his clipped nails over the dorm. So for the last 8 years, he was collecting them and then even added some of his own to make like this paperweight, basically. And that's what he gave as a gift. Like, he put it in a bag. So she was in her kitchen opening this gift when, when she pulled it out of this bag. And she said this friend has always given her like creep vibes.
Well,
that just sounds so disgusting, dude.
That gift is such a personal gift, though. Like, that's her everything. So I don't see why this is an issue for her.
But he also added some of his own.
Oh, did he? That's
yes.
What the hell's wrong with him?
And then for him to collect them for 8 years, I'm like, are you in love with my husband?
I didn't give you a wedding gift, did I?
You did. I think you gave me money.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, so did we.
The other day, you
forgot.
mentioned that in the studio. You were like, yeah, 2 people in this room still haven't given me a gift. And I was thinking, I was like, did I? And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I showed up with an envelope and left it there. But then I didn't remember. So if Matt did and I did, then you're referring to my business partner, Mikey, and Nicasio.
No. It was Nicasio and Boaz.
From
JT
Queen of the South?
Campos from Queen of the South was in here.
His gift was the present, or his presence. His gift was his presence. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
I needed a blender.
And a new husband.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Yeah.
I saw this video, bro, and it tripped me out. And as I'm watching it, I recorded my reaction so you can see what it is. And a lot of people, I feel like, related to it. Basically, the video, there is a woman with her baby in the crib, and she's setting up like a water bottle with like the little like feeder tube, like what you put in a gerbil cage.
Oh, for hamsters.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's in her baby's crib. And I just don't understand. It's a parent hack. I wish I knew this as a young mom. Is something you would do for your kid, Serina?
No. And so I didn't even know you had posted the video. I just saw like that beginning clip and I just scrolled past it because I was like, what is this? And I scrolled past it. And then later on, my husband was showing me the video and I'm like, oh, that was Tino's video. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you don't like my stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was just getting there.
But yeah, man, I don't know, dude. Nicasio, is there something you would do with your son?
I think it's a great idea because not to mention it's like a 2-for-1 deal. Like you're getting a choopy because you're sucking on it, and then you're also getting water. So you never gotta ever bug me for water.
That sounds lazy.
I do agree. If you were able to put breast milk in there for overnight feedings, and so that the baby didn't have to wake up,
bro.
But then you don't bond with the mother. There's gotta be a negative to this. Besides looking
it's
crazy.
For animals.
We are animals, Serina.
We are.
The comments were funny, dude. This person said, "Oh, great! So they could pee all over themselves now." The next one said,
"You gotta change them."
That's for a hamster, not a person. A lot of people actually started saying that this was a Matt thing, and I saw that you jumped into the comments and you were going back and forth with people.
Yeah, because they were saying, "Oh, this is a white thing," basically saying this for white people.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a hack, it's a shortcut. If it works, it works.
I want you to go watch the video and then jump into the comments and share it with someone that you think might use it. It's on our Instagram at Tino Cochino Radio. Coming up next, Udo, I want to talk about this flight attendant that has revealed behavior that could get you a free drink. And I actually have something to add to it, so we'll talk about it next. There's a flight attendant revealing behavior that could get you free drinks on the plane. Let's talk about it. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Serina's got it.
They're pretty simple. So the first one is knowing that the wheels on your luggage either go in first or last. And then the second is checking that the seatbelt sign is off and the lavatory light is green before trying to enter, the plane's bathroom. And then the last one was that you're paying attention when they're going over the safety issues and like maybe you're reading along with it because it makes them feel seen and validated, and they're not just talking to themselves.
That's the worst. Like if you're gonna sit right there by the door, don't be on your headphones or asleep. You know it. Like, and the thing is, they're trying to get your attention. So like, sir. And then finally they take their headphones out like idiots.
I feel like I listen, but I'm a visual learner. So hearing it, I'm like, I don't know. I need to be in this situation, but then I don't want to be in this situation to try to figure this out.
Yeah, but the easiest way for you to get free drinks, and I learned this from a friend years ago, you bring the flight attendants a snack. So like when you go buy whatever you're buying for yourself, like in the little airport lounge, you buy them, a little bag of chips or whatever. You think, you're going to spend maybe $5, but how much are those drinks? Like $8
probably
or something
$7,
like that?
Yeah.
And so when you jump on the plane, you're like, as we walk in on and say, hey, how you doing? You're like, hey, what's up? Here you go. I'm sure y'all working hard today. You just hook them up as like a little nice gesture. And 9 times out of 10, when it's time for drinks, they'll just hook you up.
So on Southwest, because that's usually what I fly, I've only ever paid for drinks one time. Usually and I always thought like maybe it was a short flight, that it was just free drinks. And I think it was one of you in here that's like, no, that's not the case. I'm like, well, I don't know, because I get a free drink every single time I fly.
Yeah, and you would think it's like wine or anything like that. No, she just chooses a beer like a dude. Who does that?
I get a mimosa.
It's like, yeah, beer me.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
So there's a mom that got kicked out of a comedy show for breastfeeding, and it's got a lot of people feeling a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll break it down for you next on Tino Cochino Radio. There is a mom that got kicked out of a comedy show for breastfeeding, and a lot of people feel a lot of different types of ways about it. I want to discuss it. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Serina, fill us in.
So this mother took her 7-month baby to this comedy show, and she was breastfeeding during the show. And I guess the baby made like a couple of, like baby noises. And the comedian kind of made a joke where he was like, I speak baby, and the baby's saying, take me outside. And she said that everybody kind of laughed, but he kind of did it again. And so she's like, do you actually want me to leave? And he's like, yes, I do. So the mom got up, and then some of the audience, felt for her. She said there was about like 12 people, including one man, that walked out with her because they just thought it was so wrong what this man did. So I did think that this was wrong, but the ticket said the show was for 15 and over. So that's where I'm like, how did they allow a child to go in there?
Because he was saying it was the usher's fault, right?
Yes.
For seating her.
So I kind of see.
Technically, it would be, like the club's fault or whatever for allowing the entry.
Yes, because I do see if that rule is already in place and you kind of know. Because if it was just like a family event, I'd be like, oh my gosh, what a rude guy. But there were this, you knew before you were going.
I'm surprised you're for this, Serena, because what if she was a single mom, she didn't have no babysitter, and she wanted to enjoy a show, she wanted to enjoy a night out for herself?
Well, I probably would call and ask, hey, I have my child, is that okay? I don't know, because if that was clearly stated then I would question if I was allowed to bring my child.
I just think that the baby was taking the shine away, and he got jealous. He got mad, and so that's why he was like, "I want this out of here because I want to be the."
The comedian was jealous of the baby.
Tino Radio.
Yeah.